the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2 and verse 11, that Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahawah, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah from the GMS Denver camp, doing another quick lesson in regards to recent news, okay? End time prophecy playing out in real time as we speak, man. All right, showing you that these words of the Bible are faithful and true. We have the understanding of the Bible, man, the will of the Almighty. All right, so call Allah Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And this particular verse right here we bring out from time to time, you know, it's going into how we're not ignorant of what these devils are bringing forth in the earth, man. All right, you see what I'm saying? The main device that we're looking to be implemented is what? The RFID microchip, man, the mark of the beast. And everything that they're doing is getting closer and closer to that being made mandatory, man, to buy and sell. All right, the digital implant, man, that's supposed to be you know, put under your skin and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, either in your hand or in your head. All right, the Neuralink is being talked about, man. That's the brain chip. That's the brain form of the mark of the beast that goes in your forehead, right? Spoken of in Revelation 13 verse 16 on down, right? So we know what's going on, man. And matter of fact, let's play this clip real quick, man. Some recent news. And disclaimer, you know, fair use. This is for educational purposes only. All right, check this out. All right, so here it is right here. You see the title. Mexico's new mandatory biometric ID is pure dystopia. And that's what we're moving towards, man, a dystopian society, man. Esau's new world order, man. We're here. And the prophets told you, but let's play this real quick. Check this out, man.
Pirate Nation on X, Mexico. Those of you who've been coming here for a while would realize we've talked about the UK going into a lot more censorship, Canada pushing a lot more censorship, and now we have Mexico pushing a lot more censorship, all happening around the same time. And the word that keeps coming to mind with all of this is coordinated. A very coordinated worldwide censorship pandemic that is happening right now. Ironic.
Yeah, it's coordinated, all right. You see, it's all planned out, man. Because like I said, we started out this lesson with, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. And we go into that word devices in that particular scripture, it means plots or schemes. Everything is moving towards this dystopian society in which you will have no privacy. All right, everything will be censored. You're gonna have a social credit score, so to speak. You'll be monitored on what you post online, and you could be pretty much criminalized for certain viewpoints, man. They're already doing it over there in China, man. Facial recognition cameras every damn where. Biometrics everywhere, man. That's the society that's being brought in, man. Very wicked. We see it happening, man. And it's all leading towards what? The MOTB. So they just made biometric IDs mandatory over there in Mexico. All right. They already did that over there in the UK, Great Britain. Keir Starmer, the prime minister, came out and said that in order to work and to participate in the economy over there in Britain, the UK, you're gonna have what? A digital ID. All right, gradualism, man. They're moving quickly though.
After the COVID-19 pandemic, mandating biometric digital ID for all citizens. It includes personal and biometric data, such as a photograph and QR code with fingerprint and iris information for every single citizen in Mexico. Mandating. What? Why? So I did a little bit of research on this. And what would you think they would say the reason why it was approved? What would be your first guess? Would it be, if you said think of the children, you're absolutely right. This is Mexico News Daily. It says, what is Mexico's new biometric CERP and is it obligatory? Mexico's Congress last month approved reforms to existing laws that allow for the creation of an identity document that contains biometric data, including fingerprints and iris scans. Supported by President Claudia Sheinbaum and the ruling Morena Party.
And real quick, Claudia Sheinbaum, all right, that's the female president of Mexico right now, who is a small hat, all right, 1948er. Go figure, right? Let's play a little bit more of this.
The reforms to the laws enabled the creation of the CERP Biometric CERP, took effect on July 17th after the publication of a decree in the federal government's official gazette the previous day. The CERP, or Unique Population Registry Code, is an existing national identification code for all citizens and legal residents of Mexico. The biometric CERP is an enhanced version of the existing CERP, which was created in 1996. Notice the slow rolling out of we want more control, we want more information, we want to have all the data on everyone. As soon as technology is there for it, we want more info and details on every single person. There's a significant controversy about the creation of a new identity document that contains biometric data, with critics raising a range of concerns about the collection and storage of personal information. And great point, True North. I want to highlight this too, because this is something that I always forget to say. A social, like the CCP, but a social credit score, which is basically started in China, and now we're seeing.
Hey, I just mentioned that, man. This is my first time actually watching this video too, by the way. And he's mentioning the social credit score that they have over there in China, man. The people over there in China are already pretty much in digital slavery. All right, to the point where, you know, you got those AI cameras everywhere. All right, capturing everybody's biometric data, your face. You know, you can walk down the street and damn cameras picking up your facial features. All right, there's a database they have on you out there in China on its citizens. So if you like litter or throw someone on the ground or, you know, commit some kind of small offense, it's gonna be logged and tracked, man. And they could ban you from riding the bus and doing certain things in society. That's complete control, man. Damn near. It's gonna be completed when they put them damn RFID microchips in everybody, because that's the next step. And once they do that, hey, it's over, man. Point blank, period. You see what's going on over there in China, man. And you don't think it's coming over here? You out of your mind. But yeah, let's play a little bit more of this, man. It's crazy.
Throughout the whole world as well. What prompted the decision to create a biometric CERP? The federal government's main stated reason for the creation of the biometric CERP, ready, is to help combat Mexico's missing persons crisis. Oh, that's what it is. What? So if you find.
See, there you go, man. That's another thing. They're gonna use this whole scenario of we're helping you. You know, this is for your betterment, right? To further enslave the people, man. And the unsuspecting idiots out here who are unaware of what's going on, they're gonna be all for it, man. Oh, what about the missing children? You know, we can find them easier now. You know, now that they have an RFID microchip in them, you know, like they do with the dogs. And, you know, you lose your dog, they can track it on a database. You know, they want to do the same thing with you, man. All right, they want to do the same thing with you, and it's coming to America, Babylon the Great. It's gonna be a worldwide thing, man. So, you know, you can watch this video on your own. I'm gonna watch the rest of this, you know, a little bit later. I gotta head out, but let's get a few more precepts. We'll close this thing out, man. Hey, biblical prophecy is playing out, man. All right, these devils want total control, man, in their beast system. So here it is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out. You know, gotta bring this out, man. So you can't say that you have not been warned about this, right? Here we have it right here. All right, Revelation 13. Let's jump down to the point here. All right, here it is. Revelation 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. This is what's coming. This is what's coming next, man. All right. You see? And it's playing out right in front of you, man. They're doing it gradually, getting you warmed up to the fact that you're going to have to be tracked and monitored everywhere you go, all right, in order to be a citizen, man. Every transaction, because it's going to be the money, the new monetary system as well. They're going to do away with cash, man. We telling you, man. Okay, you're going to have this mark, this charagma. It's a physical mark. The Greek word for mark right here is charagma, all right? We go into the Greek. It's a physical imprint, man. This is the mark of the beast spoken of right here. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So there you go, right there. You won't be able to buy or sell or be a participant in society unless you receive this, man, unless you bow the knee and take it, man. And the majority of people on the earth are going to give in, man. All right, because they have no vision. They don't have any hope. They don't have the hope that we have in YAHAWASHI. We know that we're going to be taken care of, man. All right. But the time is coming where we're going to have to completely detach from society, man. You see where it's going. So you better have your faith up in these last days, man. Because all it takes is one event, one major event, false flag or whatever, for people to, or for them to make this thing mandatory, man. All right. Like I said, they could use an event to take place where they say, we got to make sure everybody is authenticated. You know, if you want to be a citizen, you're going to have to authenticate your identity by way of this technology. All right. So, yeah, man, like I said, right now it's the IDs, the identification cards, but it's going to be what? Eventually, the means of purchasing, buying and selling as well. Cryptocurrency is a big thing because they're gradually bringing this new world order system. All right. Let's get a quick precept. So here we have right here the book of Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 13. Heavy, right? This is reassurance that we're going to be taken care of, man. All right. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right. So the servants of the Lord, man, those who believe on YAHAWASHI, they're going to be taken care of. All right. They're going to be taken care of no matter what. His servants shall eat. So we're not going to have to worry about how we're going to provide for ourselves and our families in these times when they make this technology mandatory to buy and sell. Now, I also want to put this out there, man, a digital ID, all right, you know, on your cell phone or whatever, you know, that's not the mark of the beast. All right. What it is when you actually have to have that subdermally implanted. That's when that becomes the mark of the beast, man. So we're going to have to probably use digital currency at some point in time. All right. But as long as it's not inserted underneath your skin, all right, it's all right. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so cryptocurrency, that's not the mark of the beast, man. All right. Like I said, the microchip, the RFID microchip, that is what the mark of the beast is. But anyway, that's when we're going to have to detach from society, man. When they say, hey, you got to have this to work, you got to have this to go to the store or whatever, we're done, man. And we're going to depend completely on YAHAWASHI. And that day is soon approaching, man. I got one more. I'm going to close it out. I got to head out, man. All right, here it is right here. All right, I'm going to close with this. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. There you go, man. And who have been telling you about this, but way before it started happening. The men of Great Millstone, starting with the head apostles on down. All right, and those who come in the same doctrine as Great Millstone. All right, the true men of the Lord, man. Everything that they've been saying, is coming to pass, man. All right. So watch. We're here, man. End time prophecy playing out very, very quickly, man. So with that being said, I'm in this lesson right here. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Hey, Kwame Yasharala and the Bible Ball. Shalom to the elect.
The dead body, you can scan the thumb and know who it is. Really? That's why you want everyone's ID? How does that help anything? Like, legitimately, are we supposed to buy that? Because I got a bridge to sell you if you think that's the real reason. Oh, it's a missing person crisis. Instead of the government actually doing their job and fixing that shit, they're like, yeah, people are just gonna still keep getting stolen and ripped off the streets, and people are gonna go missing. So let's just find more information on the people instead of fixing what the problem is. Gotcha. Investigators will be able to access the biometric data of people who disappear in the future, provided that they applied for and were issued with a biometric CURP. That ability will ostensibly